One of our friends asked me, what is spirituality? So today we are going to discuss about spirituality. As there is a lot of misunderstanding and ignorance about spirituality, let us think deeply about spirituality. For all of us, myself or self is the most important thing, and we have a huge ignorance and misunderstanding about who am I. All of us have a feeling that I exist or I am. But we do not know exactly what that is. We do not know the real eternal, timeless nature of I. The whole of mankind is suffering and confused because mankind does not understand what the self is. Who am I? What is the exact nature of self from the top to the root? What exactly is its look or what its appearance is? What was my appearance before I was born? How am I going to appear after death? What is this world? Who is the creator of the world? What is the relationship between me and the world? What's the relation between me and the creator of that world? What is mind? What is experience? Who is the entity that experiences the experience? What are the various factors involved in the process of experience? The problem is tremendous because everyone is ignorant about the process of self, and the self is the most important thing for all of us. To find the answer to these problems, which exist in our consciousness, is spirituality. Unless we get the answers to all these inner intimate questions, our confusion will not disappear. And the confusion in our minds will not disappear if we do not understand the real nature of self. In order to get the answers to all these questions, there must be a deep inner revolution in our consciousness. Also, our consciousness is not made up of one level, but our consciousness is a multi-layered consciousness. So our confusion is also multi-layered. Conscious, subconscious, unconscious, and universal conscious. Until all these confusions at all these various levels of consciousness are not removed, our problems of confusion and suffering are not solved at all. To have a clear-cut understanding of self, we must get the answers to these few questions. What is mind? What is duality? What is happiness? What is suffering? What is fear? What is anger? What is desire? What is death? What is greed? What is ambition? What is anxiety? What is eternity? What is conflict? What is ignorance? What is knowingness? How good and bad feelings are created? How do they increase? Whether we can get rid of these good and bad feelings? How to be free from fear and desire? How to possess happiness, peace and contentment that is eternal? The search for all these questions is spirituality. Exploring all these questions within our own consciousness is J. Krishnamurti's real meditation. In real meditation there is a complete ending of thought process at all the four levels of consciousness as conscious, subconscious, unconscious, and universal conscious. In real meditation, when one goes beyond conscious, subconscious, unconscious, universal consciousness, then there is self-realization. Then there is eternity. This phenomenon of going beyond consciousness is real spirituality. In going beyond four levels of consciousness, there is an end to all human consciousness-related problems. In real meditation, one understands the whole process of consciousness completely, up to the original ground of consciousness. This is also called the homecoming of the confused individual self. In real meditation there is complete clarity of the process of the existence of self. But real meditation requires a specific choicelessly aware mind, which is a specific attribute. Only the mind which is really honest, sincere like a real scientist within a rush, can realize this process of existence in his own consciousness directly, in real meditation. By merely listening to the lecture or by merely reading the spiritual books, no one can understand this process of consciousness directly. To understand the self, the thinking process must cease at all levels of consciousness. Only a sincere spiritual seeker can realize this real nature of self in real meditation. Most of the masters who teach meditation do not know the real meditation. They teach concentration in the form of repeating the words only. Only a real realized person like J. Krishnamurti can explain the process of real meditation. The master who considers himself to be a guru and charges money or fees for his guidance and has a fleet of hundreds of Rolls Royces is not a real master at all.